Every night, millions of people swipe, hoping, guessing, competing. Most never understand what's really happening. Attraction online isn't random, it's positioning, it's psychology, it's perception. One photo can elevate you, one message can separate you, one mistake can erase you. Modern dating isn't about love first, it's about strategy first. And the ones who understand the game don't chase, they attract. Love at first click. Dirty little secrets to succeed at modern online dating. Stop swiping blindly, start playing sharp.
Yo! It's official. Like a referee with a whistle. So, boy, we got to talk about Stefon Diggs. And these bras that he be smashing. Boy, I tell you what, Stefon Diggs is riding dirty out here, boy. I'm telling you, boy. This court case is going now as we speak. They're in the closing arguments of his case with this lady. She used to be his in-house chef. I'm going to say that one more time. In-house chef. In-house food and the smashing. In-house food cooking and the smashing. That's what she said. That's not what I said. That's what she said. She said that on the stand. She said she cooked for Stefon and she cooked for everybody. And she made sure that he had the right food to stay in shape as a football player and everything. And let me tell you what I think about this shit. She's a Latin woman, Stefon gonna leave these Latin women alone, boy. I think he just be wilding and don't really understand how a lot of these women are raised. A lot of these women are raised very differently. And I learned this the hard way, really. I had I won't say I had a bad experience with a Latin woman, but something happened and I didn't like it, but I think a lot of times, especially, this, first off, she's I would say this woman probably late 30s and early 40s. A lot of times what happens is a lot of these women, especially the Latin women, especially, they're raised to basically get what you can get. Use your looks to get what you can get. If you got a halfway decent looking Latin woman, the mamacitas, they're taught to basically use their looks, use their beauty. That's how they're taught at a young age. And if they can do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're taught, right? So what usually happens is a lot of these women age out. Because a lot of these women don't age well. That's just what it is. It's Mother Nature ain't on their side. They don't have them genes. So a lot of these women might get a free ride for 10, 15, 20 years, and then shit slow down. They won't get the attention and the goodies and the benefits like they used to. And when the games, they age out, they're not getting them benefits like they used to. And what usually happens as an older woman, especially when she's staying in Stefon's house, and she's seeing Cardi B come through. She's seeing and a lot of these other broads, more than likely they coming through. She got the other baby mama. She coming through too with the kids. And this woman is in there looking at all this shit. So I guess in her mind, she's like, shit, my days is numbered. And plus, check this out. Stefon got released from the New England Patriots. He not with them no more, you know. So she probably saw the writing on the wall, like shit. He probably might, and he probably even told her in advance that, hey, you know, this probably gonna be my last season with this team. You know, I don't know where I'm gonna go. So he probably told her, hey, thanks for your service or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. And in her mind, she's probably thinking, hey, I'm trying to get with you. I ain't trying, this ain't about just being a chef or cooking food. I'm trying to be number one, right? And then Stefon probably looking at her like, shit, bitch, you ain't better than Cardi B. God damn. You know what I'm talking about? Well, shit. You look, I mean, you did the job and everything. You know what I'm saying? You took care, brother. Cooked my food and fed me some of that old, you know, the good stuff. You know, maybe she got some good cooch. I don't know. But you still ain't better than Cardi B. But she, you know, she played the long game and she lost. And a lot of times, them old broads, when shit start drying up, you know, they going down and they ain't going down without a fight. So she trying to grab whatever she can grab. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they just come up with some old wild, crazy scheme talking about how she got beat up by Stefon Diggs, and she can't even get the damn story right. And they caught her in a couple lies on the damn stand. And, you know, she's all dramatic, can't get the story right. She can't answer the questions and shit. They caught her in a couple lies, so she's looking very bad on the stand. She gonna take a L on this one. This is over. Stefon's gonna win. Yeah, this is not even close to being a win. This is not even believable. You know, and see, she ain't gonna get the white girl pass. She ain't gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? Now, even though being that Stefon is moving so reckless, you can't. This ain't the type of time and the climate that we in to be wild and having threesomes and all that wild crazy shit and have women staying at your house and coming in and you coming in and out with different women at any given time. This ain't really that type of this ain't that really type of climate that we in my opinion. It's very dangerous to be moving like that. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, it's in today's climate, you gotta vet these damn women. You know, you especially if you got some paper, and you don't necessarily gotta be rich, but you can have more money than her, or you can have more money than them. You gotta vet these women if you have something to lose. You can't just let women come in and out. No, them days is kind of over, in my opinion, to be moving like that. Otherwise, you end up getting jammed up like Stefon. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's, you know, because you have a lot of these older women, especially, man, they look at you as a goddamn opportunity. Like you, like a cash machine, in a sense. Because as soon as, like, more than likely, you might have good intentions. Stefon might have good intentions. You know what I'm saying? He might have even liked the woman. You know what I'm saying? He might have liked being around her. You know, that's why he let her move in. He actually probably liked her as a person, right? But what happens is this. You know, the y'all not really on the same page. She's thinking one thing and you thinking something else. And a lot of times, as an older woman, she's, you know, she's an opportunist. You know what I'm saying? She's like, shit, I gotta get in where I can fit in. I ain't got no way to go after I leave here. Shit, when I leave here, I gotta go back to to my family's house where it's like 10, 15, 20 motherfuckers in the goddamn house. Ain't nothing for me over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here in this house by myself, just me and Stefon at best. Every once in a while, the kids or somebody might come over. But shit, it's more space over here. You know what I'm saying? And plus, she's older. You know what I'm saying? She ain't really got it like that. So a lot of times, the older women be like, man, shit, if shit go left, you know, they be trying to pull some old scam, come up with a reason why, you know, he did this to me, did that to me, you know, because they're desperate. That's what happens. A lot of these older women, but they done made such bad decisions while they were young, and they're not getting a free ride no more. So you got to think about it like this. You've been getting a free ride for 10, 15, 20 years. Getting flown, people, guys flying you out here and there. They're paying your bills and shit. Then all of a sudden, man, the shit, it slows down. You got to get a damn job now. Man, these women don't, if you've been getting a free ride for 10, 15 years, you don't want to work in no Walmart. You don't work in no damn Food Line, Publix. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to work in no damn Costco. Shit. You know, they don't want to do it. They don't work in no damn job. Working at the retail store, man. I went from damn getting flown out to damn working at Walmart as a greeter now. Hell no. Hell no. So that's why when you go to Publix or Food Line and you see an attractive older woman with an attitude, 9 times out of 10, she was one of them bras that were in their 20s or 30s, getting flown out all the time and hanging around ballers and people in the music business are just, you know, just people that got it, just high rollers. She probably was hanging around them dudes for years and got ran through. They never took her serious and ended up working at Publix. And she got an attitude. Every time you see him, she's all upset and shit. And you be like, damn, she must be having a badass day. Yeah, she having a badass day every day because she work up in here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens with a lot of these broads. So they become scandalous once they can't, once things don't work out for them in the long run. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's the game is cold out here. So, because if you really think about it, if I'm a man in my 20s and this broad is 40, what's the chance of me ending up with her? If I'm 20, let's say I'm 28 years old. She's 45 or 42, whatever. She's in the 40s. What's the chances of me being with a 40-year-old? Why should I be with a 40-year-old woman? What's the benefit? If there is a benefit of being with a 40-year-old woman, yeah, she got more experience than me. She lived longer than me. Yeah, we can have sex, and that's going to be the extent of it. She can cook some food, yeah, and that's going to be the extent of it. And that's exactly what happened with this woman. She cooks some food, and they fuck. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm because there's no benefit for a young man to be with an older woman. Well, I'm going to get married to her? Hell no, I ain't get married to her. I would never get married to an older woman if I'm a young man. Too much baggage. And plus, an older woman already thinks she knows more than a young man. So there's a jealous envy type of thing right there. You know, with that, I'm older than you. I don't got to listen to you. So why would I be with somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they coming through the door like that. If I'm 45 and you 28, they come through the door with that attitude like, well, I don't got to listen to you because I'm older than you. Now, you can always learn from anything from anybody, but most of the time, they come through the door like, yeah, I know more than you. I don't got to listen to you. So why would I be with someone like that? And they got baggage, probably already got kids already. There's no benefit. The only thing there is to do is fucking leave. That's really it. It might not sound good, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, if you're a young man, if you really think about it, I'm talking logically speaking, there is no other benefit for a young man to be with an older woman. I mean, it ain't really, you know. And the longer, I think the mistake that a lot of young guys make is, you know, I think they get caught up in her being that she's an older woman, they kind of go and brag, hey, I got me an older broad, yo, to his friends or whatever. I'm like, bro, that ain't really nothing to brag about. I mean, and the longer you stay around her, depending on what type of woman she is, she might come up with some old crazy wild scheme. Because being that you're young, it's only but so much that you know. And younger women know how to manipulate these young guys. But that ain't going to work with a guy like me. Because I'm an older guy. And I know a lot of games that a lot of these women my age play. That's why a lot of older women like to, some of them like being around younger men so they can manipulate them. But that ain't going to work with me. But hey, you got to vet these women today, whether she's young or old or your age, regardless. You got to vet them, especially if they're older than you by 15, 20 plus years. I mean, because you got to think about it. Why would an older woman want to be with a younger man? If you're, like I said, if you're 28, if you're 25 and she's 50, what would I be kind of suspicious of that? If I had a son that was 25 and he told me he was with a woman that's 50 something years old, I'd be very suspicious. Why is she hanging around you? I'd be, if that was my son, I'd be very suspicious. I wouldn't big up my son and give him props and high five him. Hell no. I'd be like, hey, what the fuck? Who the hell is this bitch? Why is she hanging around you? How'd y'all meet? Where's she from? I had a long list of questions for that ass. So, hey, you might disagree. Like, share this episode. Don't forget to hit the Cash App on your way out. Until next time, I'm out.
Most men don't struggle with women. They struggle with who they've become. Attraction isn't luck, it's how you show up. Your habits, your mindset, your standards. When those change, everything changes. This isn't about tricks or lines. It's about becoming the man women naturally want. Love can't wait. The time to change is now. Become the best man any woman wants. Available now on Amazon. Get your copy today.